So you've been in coaching for 30 years now, even more than 30 years, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So in college and pros, 30-plus year career, and in your 20s, you went from job to job, moving up the ladder in the NFL. You became one of the youngest defensive coordinators with the Jets, and then you became one of, if not the youngest head coach with the Jets. Your team goes, what did they go? You started out, what did you start out? You started out strong, right?
Yeah. I'll tell the story if you want it. 6-5 playing the Dolphins for first place in the division. Does anybody remember the game where Dan Marino faked the spike and threw the touchdown? Yeah, that was my game.
But your team finishes 6-10, and after one season, you're fired. Did you suspect your job was in jeopardy, and can you tell us about that day when you were released from the Jets?
I didn't have a clue. No, I really, after 1 year, you don't expect to be fired. I was working for a guy named Leon Hess, who, multi-billionaire oil magnate, made his fortune in sludge oil, something that nobody else would do. Made an incredible business out of it, and was tough as nails. He was old as the hills. He's gone now. I was called into his office late in the afternoon on the day, and there was just an atmosphere. There was an energy in the room, you could tell. I thought I was looking at the devil. And he said, Pete, a man in the business world in this situation would probably resign. But I know you're not going to do that, so we're going to have to let you go. So as I'm looking at him, I'm thinking, wow, this is unbelievable. All I could do was stare at him. I had no words. And I thought, I can't believe it. I got 4 years left on my contract. This is one of the great moments I've ever had. About 2 days later, we were on our way to Disney World and spent about 10 days down there, got right, and then went about our way. So it was a situation that clearly was out of the norm, and I figured this part out about how you deal with situations like this. You got to decide whether or not you sanction the one calling the shots or not. And if you do, then you take the hit a little differently than if you don't. And at that time, he was under extreme pressure to do something, and he didn't want me hired in the first place. And so when he got a reason that he could change it, he did. And so it didn't affect me. I mean, I tell you, my first thought was, thinking, hey, shoot, this is awesome, and I'm a little screwed up that way, but that's a fact, and so I wasn't weakened by it. I was embarrassed, but other than that, I was fine, and I was ready to get going on the next situation.